Hello and welcome to our 31 Days of Horror Advent Calendar here at Back to the Feature. I'm Giovanni Carlo.
I'm John Vanderloo.
And today we're talking about Exorcist 3. Exorcist 3 came out in 1990. It's written and directed by William Peter Blatty, who wrote the first Exorcist, and I would say it is the actual sequel. The second one, just throw it out the window. This is the real sequel to the original Exorcist, and I think one of the most underrated horror movies of all time. Exorcist 3 follows the story of Lieutenant Kinderman, who's investigating a series of murders that eerily parallel these murders that he's seen before from the Gemini Killer, which piques his interest into investigating this random patient who was brought into this asylum. And it ends up embroiling him into the original plot of The Exorcist. He's also a mutual friend of Damien Karras, and this all starts coinciding in scary, scary fashion. Exorcist 3 stars George C. Scott, who a lot of people know from Patton or maybe a Christmas Carol that he was in. I always used to watch that one at Christmas. And then also has Brad Dourif, I think, in an amazing role. I mean, I think we all know about Brad Dourif, especially if you're watching a list of horror movies. I'm sure you're familiar with him. He's the voice of Chucky. You also might know him from the Lord of the Rings trilogy as Grima Wormtongue. But this is an awesome performance by him. And I think, actually, if you compare this to Heath Ledger's Joker, I think it's kind of a precursor to that performance.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that too. Watching The Exorcist 3 fairly recently for the first time, his performance is really creepy and it's subtly brilliant. One of my favorite things about this movie is its atmosphere. And we talk about a lot of movies, a lot of atmospheric horror movies, which are some of my favorite films, are atmospheric, where the director really puts you into this mood in a movie and it really holds to that tone throughout it. I think this film really benefits from being written and directed by the author of the novel, William Peter Blatty. He definitely drops you into the story the way that I think an author would, and it really, that atmosphere that he sets in this film, it definitely sticks with you throughout it.
Yeah, I really love the opening credits to this. It's really affecting and creepy and really just gets you into the mood of what this movie's going to be like. And it's definitely a writer's horror movie. There are some moments in this that are gory, but a lot of the times the things that are really scary are a lot of its ideas and people describing things that other people have done. And I think that's where a lot of the scary things are. It scares you with its ideas. It scares you with its dialogue. What's actually written on the page here is probably the most valuable thing that's going on. This movie, though, did have some issues with the studio. They really had an idea for what they wanted because it had to be an Exorcist sequel. They originally wanted this movie to just be called Legion, which is what the novel is called. Which is also, it's a very famous horror novel by William Peter Blatty. And there's a lot of it that really does parallel the novel. There's some stuff in the third act where the studio, you can definitely see where they tried to change some things to make it a little bit more traditional, but I don't think that it wrecks this movie. It still has some amazingly put together sequences in it. And like I said, just terrifying ideas and just well staged and eerie atmosphere.
This is definitely an eerie movie, and it is I think it is one of my favorite horror movies. This film is really scary. The ideas that are presented in this film are terrifying, and like you said, a lot of the scary things are what's said and what's written, but I think there are a lot of scary moments that happen, in the frame too, and this is an excellent movie. You definitely check this one out. So
that's been our review today of, I think, an underrated gem in 1990's Exorcist 3 for your Thursday, October 20th. I hope you guys have been following along with us here in the 31 Days of Horror Advent Calendar. We're having a lot of fun putting this stuff together for you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well, following along each week. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below on your thoughts of The Exorcist 3, if you've seen it, or if you've never seen it and you just want to talk about it. You can go to Twitter, follow us at BacktotheFeature. We'll discuss Exorcist 3 with you guys all day long. I've been Giovanni Carlo.
And I'm John Vanderloo.
And we'll see you guys again tomorrow for the 31 Days of Horror.
He is inside with us! He will never get away!
Holy Spirit, save your servant. Trust God.
This time you're going to lose.
The real terror is back. George C. Scott in William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist 3.